recording so that at least I started the recording so that you can see my screen.
Yes.
So lot size, lot size. These are the total number of currency units one is exchanging into the market. For example, if let me put it in simple terms. Let me put it in just a minute. Okay, just give me a minute. Let me close that one. Okay, it simply means I don't want to put the white. I don't want to risk and put the whiteboard. What I'll do is that I'll put in the charts. I'll put in a chart. Then let me choose one. Let me choose Bitcoin. Let me do sure. Just a minute. Stop sharing. Let me share the chart instead. Yeah, you realize something. I'll just use this one, the one that I'm used to. You realize something. So lot size, these are the total. Just a minute. The lot size, these are the total number of currency units one is exchanging into the market. What do you mean by that? What we mean by that is that, let me go back to my chart. So it means that if there are different types of lot sizes. There is 0.01, there is 0.1, there is 1.0, the one that you have in the current position right now, and there is 1.0, there is 10, and it goes all the way up to 1,000. There is 100, but we not go there. 0.1, it means that for every point, for every point moved, you get a 0. You get 0.1 of a dollar, 0.1 USD. For every, if it goes 1 pip, you get 0.1 of a dollar. Higher. It means that, for example, if you go in for 10 pips, so if for every pip, I'm getting 0.1. What about 10 pips? 10 pips. You're going to get a 1.
You get
$1.
Yeah.
Because 0.1 per pip, you're getting 0.1. This is 0.1 per pip. Okay.
Yes.
This is what basically that is what that it means. Just a minute. Let me just give me a minute. Just a minute. Okay. 85.30. Okay. I was adjusting a certain state. Let me just adjust it. 85.30. Okay. We go to 0.1. 0.1, it means that for every, don't know what's wrong with my mouse. Okay, good. 0.1, it means that for every pip, what are you getting? $1. Okay.
Yes.
Let me remove that one there. For every pip, you're going to get $1. So it means that if you go in for 10 pips, I'm going to get how many dollars? $10, because for every point the market is moving, you're going to get $1. So whenever the market moves in, or whenever the market moves 10 pips, it means that you will gain $10. The reverse also happens whenever you have whenever your stop loss is hit. So let's go to lot size 1. Lot size 1 is very, very interesting, because for every pip the market moves. for every pip the market will move, you will get $10. So it means that if the market moves 10 pips, that is $100. Okay. And then I'm not saying 10 is a maximum that we'll go to as at now, but it goes all the way to 1,000, because this is the standard measure, because this is what the banks will use, because the banks, you can have the same number of pips with the bank. The bank might target 100 pips, for example. They might have lot size 10. What does it mean, lot size 10? It means that for every pip, they are getting $100 a pip. Okay? For every pip, they are getting $100 a pip. So it means that if they target 10 pips, okay? If they target 10 pips, they are going to get $1,000. That's a huge difference in Forex. That's why you realize somebody will tell you, I made $5,000, I made $3,000, I made $2,000. You see, this is where the difference comes in. I hope you got on that. I hope you got that one right.
Yes.
So whenever somebody tells you I caught 500 pips, for example, okay, not 500 pips. Whenever somebody tells you he made 500 USD, you can basically ask him, how many pips did you catch? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Because
yeah,
you might realize something. Most of the people are scared. Most of the people are scared that, oh, this guy made some. Okay, somebody might have lot size 1. Lot size 1, that's 1,000. Maybe that's $10 per pip. He goes in for 10 pips, he gets it, is $100. Another one, or he goes in for 50, gets 500. You, on the other hand, you are depressed. Maybe you got in with a 0.01. You got 100 or 200 pips. You get $20, and you're like, why didn't I get a certain amount of money? It's because of your account size, and because now this is where risk management comes into place. Okay. Let me put this one. Let me make this one big so that at least you can see it. No, I think I'll make it just a minute. I hope you can see it. Yeah. Though that is a definition, that is a simple definition of a lot size. Okay. Any question before I move on to the next? Any question before I move on to the next part?
your lot size.
Okay, if there's no question, you're going to move on to the next slide.
Just a moment.
Okay.
There's a call that imekuja through, no wonder imedisrupt. Nimejaribu kumkata, naona anapiga, no wonder nimetoka. But yeah, at least I have understood for 0.01 lot size, it's $0.1. For 0.11 $1, for $1 $10 for every movement of a pip. For 10 $100, 100 1,000, and 1,000 will be $10,000. Sindio?
Yes.
Ama okay, sawa. Ni sawa basi. We are in order. Tuko pamoja.
Pamoja.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. Order types. Order type, this is where you ask me, there's a question you ask me, buy, market something, and sell, market something. They are called order types. And we have market orders. We have there are 3 types. Okay, no, there are 2 types. We have the market order or the pending orders. The market order is instant execution against a price that your broker has provided you. For example, if I tell you right now, buy gold 100 pips, sell gold 100 pips. That's the market order, okay? That is a direct market order. And sometimes I can tell you I have a buy limit or a sell limit. Sell limit, those basically, okay, they are, okay, I'll teach you the buy limit or the sell limit. The other ones are not that important because since I started using Forex, I've never used them. I only use either use the pending orders or market orders, because you realize something. Okay, for the others, I don't complicate. And I don't tell you this one will happen, this one will not happen. But the most common ones that I use are the pending orders or the market orders. The pending orders, there are two that I mostly use, and those will be the most common ones that you will find, whether you're a long-term trader, whether mostly for long-term traders, even short-term traders, most of them, they use the pending orders. Okay, we'll go now to the pending orders, because for the market orders, that is direct. If I want to buy, I'll just press the buy. For the column of the stop loss or the take profit, I just feed in the values. But for the pending orders, you have to put in the price, okay? For the pending orders, you will have to put in the price. You'll have, for the sell, for the pending orders, you'll have to put in the price at which you anticipate the move to happen, okay?
Yes.
So we are going to dive in, right? We're going to dive in. What is a buy limit? A buy limit, it's an order that is placed below a specific, or it is an order to buy or below a specified price. Once the market reaches the limit price, the order is triggered and executed. Okay. What do I mean? Okay, what do I mean by this? Let me stop sharing. Let me share some. Let me share the charts. So what I mean by this one is this. This is what I mean. I hope you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Can you see my
It's
screen?
still in. Your screen is still in pending orders.
Okay.
Yeah, sahi sasa imeenda kwa.
Good. This is what I mean by a buy limit. A buy limit, this market originally it was here. No, let's call it here. Originally at Friday, we bought it at 16. You remember it was at 1642?
Yes.
So what did I anticipate the market to do? I anticipated the market, just wait a minute. Oh, wow. Okay, just a minute. Okay, just a minute. Just looking at, I was closing one position of oil. I love oil. Oil is volatile. You remember I told people oil is volatile?
Yes. I remember.
And just like that, I've just closed in at $100. Let's continue learning. Okay, I was saying that for a buy limit, this is what happens, okay? The market, you're anticipating, the market is above here. You're anticipating the market to drop, okay? You're anticipating the market to drop so that it can do what? You're anticipating the market to drop, then it will continue buying. So this is what, basically, I'll just put it in layman's term. I'm assuming the price is around here. When the price is around here, what am I expecting the price to do? Like what has happened? The price will come down here. Whenever it comes down here, because, for example, right now, my buy limit has not yet, my second buy limit for gold is not yet active. So I'm going to wait for 1633. I think I'll have bought it, but it's because you see now you cannot concentrate on two things. I cannot teach you at the same time I can looking at my charts. But now you're looking at gold. My second buy limit is at 1633.48. But where is price? This is what I'm looking at. Let me minimize this one here. Where is the price? The price is at 16. You see where the red line is? You see where the red line is moving up and down, up and down, up and down. This price that is changing here. So that is, yeah, that is where the price is. Right now, the price is at 1635.44. It's keep on changing, but I have a limit at 1633.48. What do I expect price to do? Whenever price comes to 1633.48, it will activate because it will be now the current active price. It will activate, and if it goes against me and goes into loss, I am willing to lose, but will not come up. That one is in the next slide. I'll be willing to lose. There's a percentage I'll be willing to lose, and there's a percentage I'll be willing to take as my profit. So whenever the price will come down, right now it's at 1635.22. Previously it was at 44. So whenever price comes down to 1633.48, my price will activate. And if it activates, my order will now be a market. No, my order will be active. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That is basically that is what I call a pending buy limit. Now we are going to look at a pending sell limit. What is a pending sell limit? A pending sell limit basically let me share my screen. Okay, let me share my screen. A pending, can you see my screen?
Yes.
A pending sell limit is an order to sell at a specified price. What do I mean by that? I mean, okay, you can still continue, or better, once the market reaches the limit price, the order is triggered and executed. Okay, so what in simple terms, this means that, let me share my, there. What this one means is that I'm waiting for, no, this one is a reverse of, the buy limit. You realize something, the market is down here. The market is at 1636. You see it has gone to up to 1636.005. Okay. I'm expecting price to buy up to around 1657. Whenever it goes up to 1657, this is where the sell limit is. I'm expecting price to buy up to that particular point. Whenever price goes up until that particular point there, I'm expecting price to reverse. Whenever it reverses, where is my take profit? My take profit is, I'm expecting price to hit 1574. That is my ultimate. That is my ultimate sell price for gold for a long-term trade. Okay, I'm like doing an overview of what I'm expecting gold to do, but there are factors, there are reasons why I'm saying that gold will go up to 1574. That is in the advanced stage, but now you're looking at the orders. What do they do? What do they mean? Okay.
Yes.
So that is simply what is called a sell limit.
So just to get what you are saying, so a buy limit is the price that you are expecting the let's say if it's you have put a buy limit, you expect it to go down to that price so that you can buy, so that it can be executed and then you buy.
Yes.
Okay, and then the sell after imepanda, after it has done a buy, pale itafika, you have a limit, itafika at this point, then ishuke ianze kufanya a sell. So the sell limit is executed once that price ifike, ipande iende long, ikifika to the position umeweka sell limit, itaanza kushuka.
Correct.
Your prediction, okay, ni sawa. So I have understood the sell limit and the buy.
Okay. Basically, you realize something. I don't want you to understand because I'll never ask you, nobody will ever ask you, because the most important thing in this market, the most important thing is to make money and to maintain the money that you have made. Okay? That is the most important part. I want you to visualize, I want you to understand how do I mean by a sell limit? What do I mean by a buy limit? Can I be able to place a sell limit of my own? Can I be able to place a buy limit on my own? Okay.
Yeah.
The next one you're going to, yes.
Can I want to share my screen haraka haraka with my MetaTrader. Uniambie kama nimeelewa the sell limit, kama hii ndio sell limit. Can I do that very quickly?
Okay, let me cut you short. Let me do this. Hello, let me do this. Okay, let's finish the Zoom, then I'll give you homework, then you send it to me.
Okay, sawa basi. Yeah, that's in order.
Yes. Instead, because whenever you go back and forth, because this is a recording. Because whenever I record this, maybe somebody else is going to use, and let it be, at least it will be efficient. Okay.
Yes, I agree.
No problem. So we are going to look at the next. We're going to look at the next thing. We're going to look at the next thing. Let me stop sharing this. Let me share the PowerPoint. Okay. What is a stop loss and what is a take profit? In simple terms, even before I go, I love simplification. Even before I go to the wordy part, because I call this one theory. Okay, I'm not a big fan of theory, although I read books, but I'm not a big fan of theory. I'm a big fan of practicals. So what is a stop loss? Stop loss is basically, what are you willing to lose? If the trade, okay, if you've done your analysis, the trade is not going your way, what are you willing to lose? And most of the traders, they do it wrong, because they usually calculate their stop losses in terms of dollars, which is dollars, pounds, which is very wrong. I usually calculate my stop loss using, okay, I love using percentage. I'll tell you why in a short while, because whenever I tell you that calculate your you calculate your stop loss using, if you use dollars, it's okay, but in the long term, or as you grow your account, because you realize something like currently today I've done 3 trades. One of the trades, for example, 2 of the trades were losses, one was a winner, but the 2 losses, the one winner had a bigger profit compared to the 2 trades that I took at a loss. Okay, that is what I was willing to lose. For example, in the Friday's gold, I had a short story. I had a client who called me in the morning. She had a drawdown of $105. I told her, this is what I told her. I have the same drawdown, but in a small account. This is what I told her. We have the same drawdown, but you realize something. I'll hold my trade until a particular point whereby I'll feel I'll put a stop loss, because then on Friday we were scalping. But as usual, the market cannot give you the exact. It's not smooth. It's not a lift. It goes in stages. It goes in stairs. So you realize something. We had a buy at 1642. It has gone all the way up to 1633. That person has a drawdown of one. Then in the morning, price was at 1642. No, I think hers was at 1647 because her drawdown in the morning was $105 with an equity of 280 something, which means that if she never listened to what I told her in the morning, she has no account. Because this is what most traders, this was my problem. We place big risk. We put in big risk. We do not put into fact that this trade can go against you. You can be wrong, which is not bad. Being wrong is not bad, but if you're wrong, how much are you willing to lose? That is why the stop loss is there. Because I usually advise, if for example, but we will come to the risk management part of it. But for now, for example, if for stop loss, I usually advise what is a stop loss? Stop loss is what you're willing to lose. And a take profit. What is a take profit? Take profit is what the level that you're comfortable. Whenever the market goes up to this level, I'm comfortable taking these profits without being greedy. Take profit, stop loss helps you reduce greed because as human beings, greed is in us. You cannot, it is inevitable, but you have to control it. You have to take measures to control your greed. Okay. So that is what it means by a stop loss. And with my chart, I'll show you something very interesting. Let me share my, let me share my chart and show you what I'm saying. Today I took a loss. I'll tell you what loss I took. I had a trade of pound. I had a trade of pound dollar buy. Pound dollar buy. I took the buy at 1 point. I took the buy at this particular level here. That was my buy limit. Remember, you talked about the limits. Let me just clear all of this. I want to show you something. I took my buy this particular point there. That is my buy limit. I have templates. I'll show you guys how to use TradingView. I had my stop loss. I was expecting my stop loss to be here because I'm expecting price not to break this candle. That was my early expectation in the morning. That was my stop loss. It is a thick line. My take profit was this candle here, but this one was that level there. So that was my buy TP, that level there. You realize something, you're going to go in terms of pips. My entry price was 1572. My stop loss was at 1.414. Actually, it has just hit right now, but yeah, 1.14, 1.14, no, 1.15, 1.1502. So whenever you made the, remember you do the pips, so I was risking 70 pips. My stop loss was 70 pips. If I was using 70 pips, if I was using 0.1, I made a loss of $70. If I was using 0.01, I lost $7. If I was using a 1, I lost $700. That was my stop loss. What is my take profit? My take profit was, just a minute. My take profit is 100 and, just a minute, should be 140. Yes, yeah, 140 pips. Okay, 140. Why 140? this is what it means. I'll do a small, just a small risk management tool that can help you, that will help you in future. Whenever you're putting in your stop loss or your take profit, consider this fact. If you're losing, if I'm losing $1, if at any particular point I'm losing $1, then my take profit should be a minimum of $2, because I cannot be risking one to get one. I cannot be risking $1 to get $1. At the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the year, at the end of the month, you'll have no account. But if at any particular point you're risking $1 to gain $2, even if you have that risk management lesson will come. Even if you have 100 losing trades, you're going to lose $100. If you have 20, 30 winning trades with a minimum risk size of 1:2, you're going to be more profitable, because you realize you might have a risk. They are called risk to reward. Stop loss is the risk. You realize something, somebody will tell you what is your RR. Even investors, even whoever, the people you'll ever want to trade for, they'll ask you, what is your risk to reward? My risk to reward is always 1:2. Always. Let me put this one risk, this one reward. Risk, reward. Always 1:2. Let it be your, let you risk 1:2. Okay? Always put that in mind. So my stop loss is what I'm willing to lose. With this one, I was willing to lose 70 pips, and I was very comfortable with that. My take profit was, I don't know why. Okay, we are back. My take profit was 140 pips. Okay, that is what that is basically what we mean by stop loss and take profit. Stop loss is, this was the amount I was willing to comfortably lose and go to sleep or continue with my normal life. And 140 pips was the amount I was willing to get as profit without greed. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Let's ask me. Okay, I want you to ask me a question.
Victor, I've lost you.
I'm saying, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You are breaking.
Okay, don't know why I'm okay. Can you hear me right now?
Yes, now I can hear you clearly.
I want you to ask me. Okay, we are done. We're done for today.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to ask me a question.
Okay, I have a question. The risk to reward. Can you have a risk to reward? Not that I'm being too greedy, but 1:4 or a higher number than 2. Can the broker allow you to?
Yes. The risk, I've said the, okay, let me repeat again. The minimum, you can risk it. Okay, the minimum that is advisable is 1:2, meaning that it can go. There are times I have 5 losing trades. I've used 1:2, but my 6th trade, I get 1:8. Whereby I risk, if I'm risking 70 pips, I'll gain 450 pips. Okay.
Yes. Hello.
Okay. Have you gotten that one?
Yeah. So it's not a must. The minimum is 1:2, but it can be 8. Maximum is 8, or
Come again?
What is the maximum reward unaweza weka? 1:2?
The maximum reward you can enter is 1:2. Okay, the maximum, there's no maximum. You can do 1:20. And okay, I've seen people do 1:20, 1:15.
Okay, so the risk will still remain. He's willing to lose this amount of money. Let's say, for example, the stop loss is how many pips? 30. So, and then because it's 1:20, so the take profit will be
The take profit will,
200.
if it is 1:30, it means that the take profit is what, 900 pips.
No, for the value of, you have said the risk to reward 1:20.
1:20. Let's do that. Let's do that math. I'm risking. Okay, my risk is. Let me just come here. I'm risking 30 pips. Okay, I have a risk to reward of 1:20. It means that, sorry, yeah, tufanye hesabu kidogo. It means that it will be 600, not 900. Sorry, 600 pips.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
But these 600 pips will be determined by your structure. Okay.
Okay. What do you mean by structure?
Structure, I mean by the market, because you cannot just put in a figure. You cannot just say I want a risk reward of 1:20. No, how the market is structured is how you're going to put your risk to reward.
Okay.
There are times, okay, I'll give you the, I'll not call them conditions, but I'll give you the checklist for entering any particular trade.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you the checklist. I'll give you the checklist of entering any particular trade.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. You will send via WhatsApp.
Yeah, I'll send you that one via, I'll send you that. Oh no, I'll send you that one as we progress. Just remind me as we progress, because right now I cannot tell you. Hello? Hello? Right now you are going into, yeah. Right now you are in step one. Step
Hello.
1 of learning. Can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you. We'll go on a break at some.
Yeah, I'm saying right now you are in step 1 of learning. There is step 2, there is step 3, there is step 4, there is step 5, because I have 5 checklists. Now you are in step 1. Stop loss and take profit. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, I want you to note them down. So, do you have any other question?
Okay, not really. But in case, I'll just text you. But as of now, I don't have any other questions.
So what I want you to do is that I want you to give me no, sorry, not. Just find for me 5 examples. Yeah, let me just write it here. Just find for me 5, any pair. 5 examples of these risk rewards. Any price, whether it's a buy limit, sell limit, I don't mind. Of the following risk to reward. Risk to reward. 1:2, 1:5, 1:10, and 1:20. to 20. What do I mean by this? What I mean by this is that for example, you can take in pound dollar. Pound dollar, you can say you're buying at that particular market price. Let's say you're going to be buying at 1 point. I'll buy. You just write for me. Okay, let me show you how to do. I hope you've recorded this one. Yeah, just take a snapshot. Just take a snapshot of that. Okay, what I want you to do, okay, basically you can do this. Let me just put it down here. I want to buy pound, just put me the price. I bought at 1.1485. Okay.
Yes.
I was using a risk reward of 1:2. If I'm buying 1:2 means that my stop loss, just use don't use an exaggerated one. If I'm using a stop loss of 10 pips, so my stop loss is 1.1475. My take profit will be 20 pips. Okay. 1.14. You're not going to use this one. You're going to use the current one. If my stop loss is 20 pips, 20 pips, it means that my TP is 1.1502. No, 0.5. Sorry, 0.5. Okay.
Yes.
Then when I'm able to do this, what you'll do is that, let me show you something. Just a minute. What you do is that you're going to take a snapshot. Okay. Then you're going to take a snapshot. I've just taken it, the camera button for trading view. You just take a snapshot, you save the image. Whenever you save the image, these are the images you're going to send me through. I'll give you a link to the band group. I have a band group whereby you're going BAND. I'll share the link.
Okay, so I must download the application.
You can use the desktop. You can use the desktop version. Let me just give me a minute. Just give me one minute. Let me stop sharing. Let me share again. Just a minute. I want to band group. Let me band login. You can use the desktop version because I don't have. Previously, I had in my the other laptop, I had the app, but it's not a must.
Okay.
You can see my screen.
Yes.
You're just going to log in. There is my password. I've set it auto. Then you're in. Then just a moment, let it load. Then I'm going to give you the link to this homework group. Let me members. Okay. Yes, let me invite you. Let me share the link. Yeah, band. Just give me. Okay. Just a minute. This is the homework. It's supposed to be the homework. Yeah. Copy. I'll share you the link. Okay.
Yes.
Let me share you I'll share you the link using what's okay. Let me share it using on the chat so that at least you can yeah. That is where you're going to send me the homework. Whenever you log in, it will just send me a notification.
Okay, so I'll send to the group, or I'll send to, it will go directly to you, Bant.
When you just send into the group, it will just come here automatically. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, it will just come here automatic. Just don't worry, it just come here automatic.
So noted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. See you tomorrow. Same place, same time. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, let me stop the recording there.